is what I'm working on today. It is a squishy tweed pattern. I'm using 2 colors of Malabrigo. This is a Piedras and this is Sandbank. And you use 1 color per row. And it's a mosaic tweed stitch. And right now these are my first skeins. I am about ready to go onto my second one of each. And I'm going to see how many I need to create a wrap. Let me tell you a little bit about the mosaic tweed stitch. It is a very simple technique and very enjoyable. You knit 2 stitches and you slip 1 stitch from the left hand needle to the right hand, and you slip it just straight over. You don't want to twist that stitch, and you're only using 1 color for every 2 rows. So you'll use color 1 and you'll do a whole row of knitting and slipping, and then on the way back you'll knit that row, same color, and then when you start row 3 you're going to use your second color of yarn, and you'll basically be doing different slipping and knitting, and it will create this wonderful pattern. I love the way this turned out. I love that you only use 1 color at a time, and you don't have to fiddle around or use 2 hands, holding yarn or anything like that. It's easy to memorize this stitch. It's easy to see your work and follow along, and you don't have to constantly be referring back to your pattern, and you can just kind of, once you get the hang of it, then you can visually just look and see where are you at next, where do you need to do the slips, and where do you need to do the knits. So I really love this. It's enjoyable knitting. It's great for watching movies and, sitting on the couch and that kind of thing, or having at your craft group. I took mine with me to a sit and stitch, and everyone was asking, oh, what's that? What are you working on? So it is really great. I love this pattern, and I hope that you guys will give it a try. The best yarn to use for this pattern would be 2 colors of high contrast yarn, and I've got some yarn sets up on the website, and you can see these are very high contrast. You can tell the difference between them, because if you use something with low contrast, you won't be able to see the stitch pattern. You won't be able to see the difference between your stitches, and so you'll be doing a lot of work for just sort of a muddled appearance. So grab 2 skeins of each color in worsted weight yarn, and you are good to go. I ended up using 840 yards of worsted weight yarn, and I got a wrap that is 67 inches long by 15 inches wide. I lightly steam blocked the wrap. I didn't want to sort of flatten out the stitches or stretch it very much by wet blocking. I liked to keep the squishiness, the bouncy stitches intact, and so I just used my handheld steamer and steamed it, got the edges, and just kind of let it settle the stitches a bit, and I love how it turned out. It is so soft, very comfortable.